Have you ever wondered why certain situations in your life seem to repeat themselves over and over again, as if you were trapped in a cycle that you can't seem to break? We often call this feeling karma, but we rarely truly understand its meaning. Today, I want to bring you a deeper and more liberating perspective. Karma is not a punishment, but the natural return of things we have not dealt with. The common idea of karma is that it is a kind of cosmic justice, a system of rewards and punishments regulated by a higher entity. But what if we saw it as something more logical and natural? Karma, rather than being a judge, is a reflection of the energies we emanate and the choices we make. When we avoid a lesson, it comes back again and again until we face it. It is not punishment, it is opportunity. Think about when we have experienced difficult situations that seem to repeat themselves: toxic relationships, financial problems, misunderstandings with people we care about. Each time, we say to ourselves, why does this always happen to me? But what if, instead of feeling like victims, we saw these events as mirrors of our deepest beliefs? Imagine you have an important letter to open, but every time you see it, you hide it in a drawer. No matter how much time passes, that letter will remain there until you decide to read it. Karma works the same way. Many of the difficulties we face are the result of actions, choices, or thoughts that we have avoided in the past. This is true not only in this lifetime, but also in what we carry with us from other lifetimes, from previous generations, or from our own unconscious. For example, if someone grew up in a family that avoided talking about money, they may find themselves in financial difficulty because they carry within themselves the belief that money is a dangerous subject or something to avoid. Until this belief is recognized and addressed, it will continue to influence their life. Many of us have been raised to believe that if something goes wrong, it is our fault. But fault is a human concept, not a universal one. If we look at nature, we see that everything is cyclical and harmonious, without judgment. A tree does not feel guilty if it loses its leaves in the fall, nor is a river ashamed of overflowing after a storm. When dealing with our karma, it is important not to fall into the trap of guilt. Feeling guilty means paralyzing yourself in the past, while awareness allows you to evolve. If we recognize a pattern in our life and see it as an opportunity, we can transform it. Instead of asking, why does this always happen to me, we can ask, what can I learn from this? True freedom comes when we choose to face our shadows without fear. One, observe without judging. Instead of blaming yourself for the situations that repeat themselves, ask yourself what they are teaching you. 2, recognize limiting beliefs. What do you believe about the world, yourself, relationships? Where do these beliefs come from? 3, choose consciously. Every day you can make new choices. The past created the present, but the present creates the future. 4, let go of fear. Many of the things we fear are not real, but merely projections of our minds. The more we face our fears, the less power they have over us. 5, live in the present. Karma is not a condemnation, it is an invitation to live more consciously. Ultimately, karma is like a great teacher who lovingly shows us the lessons we need. What if instead of feeling it as a burden, we saw it as a gift? A gift that allows us to choose, grow, and transform. Every moment of our life is a chance to rewrite our destiny. And you? Are you ready to read that letter you left in the drawer?